Hello viewers, welcome back to the Fivefold. And happy International Women's Day to all the women out there. You are strong, you are beautiful, and you can do a lot of amazing things. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise, and don't look down on yourself. Yeah, and to everybody else that is not a woman like myself. If in case you did not notice, I hope you're having a good day, and I really hope you are doing well. So today's video we are talking about what to do when we fall into sin as believers, as Christians. So the general response, the most common response in my own knowledge, is to go away from Christ, is to try to make ourselves pure again, is to try to make ourselves clean, is to try to make ourselves worthy again, because we feel we have been stained and now we have to cleanse ourselves, have a little cleansing ritual to, make ourselves worthy again, to be loved by Christ and everything. But here's the question I have for you today. While you were still sinning, while you didn't love Christ, while you were not in the Christian faith, while you were not a believer, who died for you? Who was the person that loved you? Who was the person that chased after you until you finally caught you? Who was the person that left the 99 sheep just for you? It wasn't you. You didn't save yourself. So why are you trying to cleanse yourself now that you are falling? Why are you trying to make yourself better? Why? Because you didn't save yourself. You weren't the one that made yourself pure in the first place. So why is it you that is trying to cleanse yourself? Because the thing is, Christ knows that we are going to make mistakes, because we are humans. And the thing is, He wants us to, when we make those mistakes, He wants us to come back to Him. He wants us to come to Him because He's our Father and He loves us. I saw a video. I don't know if it was a video, if it was a picture or a screenshot of a video. Can't remember exactly. But it was a girl, she was talking about when she finally has children, that she wants it to be a thing of when her children make mistakes and when they do something bad, their first thought isn't they can't tell her that they have to hide it from her because she will condemn them. Their first thought should be they need to tell their mother because she's there for them and she would help them and she would know what to do. And that is the exact same thing with Christ. He knows you're going to fall and He wants you to immediately you fall, immediately you go back into sin, immediately you sin, the first thing you should do is to come back to Him and not to go away from Him and try to cleanse ourselves, because quite frankly, we cannot cleanse ourselves and that is where the devil comes in. He comes in and you're like, oh, I just sinned, I am not worthy of Christ's love, I need to go and cleanse myself. The devil comes and is like, since you have sinned already, why don't you just continue sinning? Because since you have sinned, you are definitely a sinner. But here's the thing, sin doesn't make you a sinner. You sin because you are a sinner. So let me use this analogy. We all have friends. I really hope you have friends, but we all have friends. And here's the thing, your friends will take your stuff without asking you, because that's what makes them friends. I'm just joking, but your friends will always take your stuff, whether it's your drink or your food or whatever it is, without asking you. But that does not make them thief. It doesn't mean that they stole from you. But when they keep doing that thing over and over and over and over again, you'll be like, wait though, I did not know you were somebody that was like this. I didn't know that you were a thief, because it is because of they are thieves. That's why they keep on stealing. But them taking your things for once doesn't make them a thief or multiple times. But you get what I'm saying. It doesn't make them a thief. And it's the same thing with believers. You sinning doesn't make you a sinner. You sin because you are a sinner. And when you are a Christian, when you are a believer, yes, you may fall and yes, you may sin. But it is just you acting out of character. It is just you remembering your old ways. Remember your old ways, that sounds weird. But it's just you falling back into old ways. But that does not mean that is who you are. It is just you, again, being out of character or being out of being, because we are beings. But Yeah. So sinning doesn't make you a sinner. Yeah, sin doesn't make you a sinner. And what do we do when we are falling? Like I said before, we have to go back to Christ because it is Him that made us saved. Yeah, and like Paul said, we strive towards we strive towards perfection. Yeah, and the same Paul said, we are perfect in Christ Jesus. Here's the thing. Yes, we are perfect in Christ, but doesn't mean that we are perfect as of His. Doesn't mean we are perfect right now, but we are striving towards perfection. Yeah. So I saw a movie sometime this week, last week. I can't remember when exactly. And Harry Potter. I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but it was a Harry Potter movie. It was the first movie, if I'm not mistaken. And then he was sneaking around with that invisibility cloak and all. And then he saw a mirror, and in the mirror he saw his parents, holding him and all. Then he called his friend, first name of his friend. Like I said, I'm not a Harry Potter fan. Don't hit me for it, but I'm not a Harry Potter fan. So he called his friend, it's not fast, but the chubby guy. I think he's chubby. But yeah, he called him and his friend saw something else. His friend saw what he desired, and Harry was saying what he desired. And even if it's not the same thing, it kind of drives from the point. Yeah. So here's the thing. That mirror is Christ. That mirror is God. And when we look into the mirror, we see how God sees us. We see how God sees us as people. Yeah, He sees us as perfect. Even though right now we are not perfect, but He sees us as perfect. And what we are meant to do is to strive towards that perfection. We're meant to look into the mirror and be like, oh, how can I be this that Christ is? Yeah, and the only way to do that, and the only way to get to that point, is to go to Christ, because it is Him that sees you at that point, and it is Him that knows how to get there. It is Him that knows what to do, and it's Him that knows how to lead you. Because quite frankly, you can't get yourself to that place, no matter how good of a person you think you are, no matter how saved you think you are, you can't get yourself to that point. It's only through Christ. So once again, let's summary of the whole thing, this whole video. When you fall, don't go away from Christ, because you cannot purify yourself. You are only saved in Christ. And when you sin, it doesn't automatically make you a sinner. Yeah, it just means you are acting out of character. And we should always try to strive towards perfection. We should always try to be the person Christ sees us as. And with that, today's video has come to an end. And you will see me again next week. Peace.